Radhe Radhe, Jai Shri Krishna. This week's message is participation from the Osho Zen Tarot. And honestly, this might be one of the most beautiful messages I've received. The message is very simple. Participate. Have you ever gone to a wedding or a party? Everyone is dancing and they're calling you, come dance, let's have fun. And then you say, it's okay, you guys dance, I will just watch. And you stand there listening to the music, watching everyone have fun, but you're not actually participating. You're a spectator. And this week's message is go dance, stop watching, go participate. Osho has this beautiful idea that being a spectator is no fun. And when I think about it, so much of life is lived exactly like this. We watch movies where people are living stories, falling in love, traveling, taking risks, experiencing things. We watch other people swim. We watch other people play cricket. We cheer for someone else while they're actually in the game. And yes, we can enjoy watching. But the person who's actually playing the game is experiencing something that the spectator can never. You can watch someone swim and understand the strokes. But you don't know what it feels like to actually be in the water until you actually get in. And I think this is what life is asking you to do this week. It's asking you to get in the water. Because look at nature. Nature is always participating. The sun rises, the moon shines, the flower bloom, the birds sing, the rivers flow. Everything is participating in existence. And somehow we stand apart from it. We just become observers. And spirituality does teach us to become observers, to watch our thoughts, our emotions, our reactions. And that teaching has immense value because observation gives us detachment. It teaches us that we don't have to get completely consumed by everything that is happening to us. But somewhere along the way, we misunderstand it. Being a witness doesn't mean becoming a spectator. You can observe your emotions without becoming your emotions. You can be detached from the outcome without being detached from life. You can watch yourself without standing outside your own existence. Because spirituality isn't asking you to stop living, it's asking you to become conscious while you live, to become more aware as you live. And maybe we've become so afraid of suffering, attachment, disappointment, and failure that we've actually become afraid of participation. We say, I'm just observing. But sometimes we're not observing. We are hiding. We are waiting. We are watching everyone else live because participation feels so vulnerable. So go participate in your own life. This week, if you feel like dancing, dance. If you feel like singing, sing. If you get a chance to travel, book your tickets. If you want to call someone, call them. If you want to create something, create it. If you want to fall in love, allow yourself to experience love. If you want to laugh, laugh loudly. Don't stand at the edge of your own life, waiting for it to become safe enough to enter. I think this is where the idea of life as a celebration becomes so beautiful. Think about going to a wedding. We often say घर की शादी है, बार बार थोड़ी आती है. So we dress up, we eat good food, we dance, we laugh, we meet people, we take pictures, we stay up late. Why? Because there is celebration happening. And when there is celebration, we have to participate in it. We must participate in it. And what if we approached our entire life with that same understanding? Not that everything has to be happy, not that pain doesn't exist, not that we have to pretend everything is beautiful and in perfect order. But here we are. And this experience of being alive is happening only once in this particular form, in this particular body. It's only happening this one time. We'll come back, perhaps. We all do, right? If not in this dimension, maybe in some other dimension. But you'll not come back as you. You'll not come back. For me, instance, if I take my own example, I will not come back as Prerna. I will not come back as a tarot reader again. I will not come back with the same amount of money, with the same amount of good health, maybe. And there's a very beautiful thought attributed to Osho that says if there is God, when you die, he isn't going to ask you how many sins you committed or how many good deeds you accumulated. The real question would be, was your life a celebration or was it sadness? And I think that's such a powerful question to sit with. Because sometimes spirituality can make us so serious. We become detached, nonchalant. We start thinking, oh, we're only guests here. Yes, we are guests here. But when you're invited to a wedding, what do? You don't spend the entire wedding standing in a corner thinking, oh, I'm only a guest. I shouldn't get too attached to this food. I shouldn't enjoy the music too much. I shouldn't dance because I'll eventually have to leave. No, you don't do that. You say, I'm here. Let me enjoy the wedding. So perhaps the invitation this week is very simple. Stop watching your life. Get in the game. Get in the water. Go to the wedding and dance. And if there is no invitation, just play some music in your room and dance. Because being a spectator is no fun. And I'd like to end this message with a song. It reminded me, basically, the card reminded me of a song. देर लगी लेकिन अब मैंने जीना सीख लिया. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Har Har Mahadev.